What's your name?
Rima Johnson.
Okay. And how old are you?
37.
Okay. How long have you lived in the city?
All my life.
All your life? What part of the city are you from?
I lived all over. I grew up in Boston here, so I lived all over.
Okay, all right.
Right now, I live in West Philly.
Okay. How did you find out about Family Solutions and the GED program?
My daughter goes to Penn Alexander, and Miss Carter is one of the teachers that my daughter had, and I had trouble helping my daughter with some of her homework, and so her teacher suggested, told me that she also works here, and I started coming that way. That's right.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
Well, I'm 37. I'm living in West Philly now. You want to know what school I went to? I went to. I first started Our Lady of Victory. My foster mother at that time was a Catholic teacher, and but they couldn't afford it, the agency, so I went to Cassidy. And it seems like every year I went to a different school. I went to Cassidy, Man, Lighty. Every year I went to a different school up until I graduated from AV Day in Germantown. I moved to a lot of different homes, and was at one home for the longest. So I went to AV Day. Ada Lewis Middle School is closed now, and I did 3 years in there, and then high school I went to King. And then I moved some more, and I went to University City, and then from there I moved to Chester, to home, 18 Chester. And pretty much I was a troubled child, a teenager. I went through a lot in foster care, and I guess I didn't know how to deal with some of the things that I went through, and I acted out. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. And then how about now? So, what in high school? What happened where you didn't end up graduating and getting your diploma?
I got locked up a lot. Like I said, I was a troubled teenager, and I got in a lot of dumb stuff. Just time went on, I wasn't able to do it, and then I had to work. I didn't have anybody. At that time, I didn't really wasn't in communication with my biological family, so I had to take care of myself. I had to work.
All right. And do you have any kids and stuff like that?
I have 2 children. I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Okay. All right. And how is it with bringing them up and trying to get them through school and making sure like they get through.
It's hard because I didn't finish my education, so I struggled a little bit with my daughter, and then I was in special education growing up. So with my daughter, she's a little slower as well, and with learning, she has like a little learning disability. So it's harder. It's just hard sometimes, not being able to help her like I would like. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go back and get my education. Not only for that, so I can get a career, and so I can be able to take care of her.
All right. So I guess you said earlier when we started talking, you said you had a lot going on. So what is your current situation like?
Well, I'm back to my rent. I had another baby, and I'm taking care of my children by myself. So it's like everything fell on me, and I'm doing everything alone. And I got backed in bills, and then trying to catch up with my rent. I'm expecting my electric bill, and now they're ready to cut my stuff off in 2 days. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's I don't
And I guess, what is the biggest challenge with, having all of that, pressure on you, with your daughter in school and, trying to keep up with the bills and stuff like that? What do you think is like really the major challenge for you?
just like, I guess not letting my daughter be affected by as going on. Like wanting her to not have to worry.
And how do you think, getting your GED will help you achieve your goals, like, kind of take you further?
Because at this program here, they also have a college like program as well, and I would like to help people. I feel like I've been helped a lot, so they have a social work program, and I think I'll be great for something like that. So it'll help me get into that program once I obtain my GED, and then I definitely want to go to college, and I'll be able to have a career. I'll be able to take care of my children better, provide better for my children.
Right,
And my daughter can see my mom did it, so I can do it.
Yeah, you pretty much answered some of the questions, but I'm gonna go a little bit off the sketch. So, what advice would you give to, say, a kid that is going through, that's coming out of the same background that you're coming out of, and how would you tell them how to deal with the situation that they're going through, how to understand what's going on now and how it can affect and the decisions that they make right now and how it would affect their future?
I always say things can always get better. Don't give up. Just keep trying, and don't let just get a goal and stay focused on it. Don't think negative, because that can bring you down and take you further to get to, in the end you're going to have to repeat and do everything over that you could have been done. So just don't let negative things around you get you down. Stay positive, because things can always be worse. You don't want to dig a hole for yourself and then later on have to dig yourself out of it.
And do you feel like if that when you were coming up that there was more people could have done to help you, and that it wasn't done, and if there were, can you point out some of those things that you feel now looking back, what could have really helped you become more successful or help you focus a little better so that you did make the decisions that you made?
Yeah, I felt like the system that I was in could have paid more attention or really cared about what homes I was put in to, make sure I was really safer. And after, I don't know, I felt kind of two different ways, because I kind of made it very hard for people to help me.
Okay.
But initially, I think that they could have, different age, if you have children, that you're responsible for, that y'all can really care and make sure that the people that you're placing your children in homes, that they could really help you, help, that they really want to help these children, they're really in it for loving, because they really have a heart to love these children.
Okay. And I want to go back to the point you made. You said you made it hard for people to help you. Can you describe what that means? Like, how did you make it hard for people to help you and, or to care for you when back in those days?
I made it hard because being rebellious, I went through a lot, and I just felt like nobody cared. I felt alone. I felt misunderstood, like no one understood me. And So it's kind of hard to help somebody that's not, have a closed ear or don't want to be helped. So
Now, in hindsight, do you wish that you could have, given people more opportunity to help you and
Yes.
to share even what you we started out the interviews. You said you were very shy and you didn't talk much. Do you think if you opened up more and didn't close yourself off from people, that maybe where you are now could have changed, from where you are now, because you could have helped people help you?
yeah, I think about it was a maturity thing with me too. I probably didn't realize I needed the help. I just felt, but yeah, in hindsight, if I did, ask for it or realized it myself, what kind of help I needed, or then maybe it could have been given to me.
Now, this is more of like a philosophical, more personal question. Now, do you think you're at that age and at that time when you were going through things, that you knew what it felt like for somebody to care for you or love you? And if not, what now makes you understand those things, and what helped you realize what those things were?
I had one foster home. I call her my grandmother to this day. Her name is she wouldn't mind. Her name is Ophelia Turner, and I can ask her too afterwards. Her name is Ophelia Turner, and when I moved to her home, she was wonderful. She was the best home I've ever been in, and I've been through like 3 different agencies, and she did a lot to help us, to get to. She had 4 children already, brothers and sisters, and I made her 5th foster child, and I really, like, to answer your question, I really didn't know how to. She had a lot of love, she wanted to give, but it came from a very, very abusive home, and I did not know how to accept her love at all. I couldn't even recognize that that was what she was giving me until I got grown. I talked to her not too long ago, and we were talking about this. She really, cared. She would make us breakfast in the morning before we go to school. She would get us involved in different programs. She would have family night. I wasn't used to none of the stuff that she would argue with the social workers to
advocate for you.
Advocate for us and to get things done, and that they might disagree on, but she would have the the last say. No one else did that. They just took their check, and she did a lot, and I just really couldn't see it. And at the time, she had 4 other. I was the oldest, and I had to leave because she didn't want them following in pursuit after me. Because I were done.
So she kind of looked at you as a negative influence, even though she was trying to help you. She didn't want.
Yeah, I didn't know how to accept the love she was giving, and she didn't want them that bad influence to influence the younger children. But we are still close to this day. I still call her my grandma. I love her dearly. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman.
And you said you don't. You didn't have much connection with your biological family.
No, not growing up now. I do. I always knew my father, and he's schizophrenic, and he wasn't able to take care of me. I met my mother once, my biological mother once when I was 16, but that was it. And I met my father's side of the family. But they weren't, a lot of them were on drugs, and I guess I learned why God put me, had me where I was at. I probably would have been better off. Even though all the stuff I went through, but I don't. Things happen, and I really don't deal with a lot of them. But I told to my dad, my cousins. A lot of us were. My father, he's like 9 of them all together.
Okay.
So I have a lot of first cousins, and unfortunately, we all, like a lot of us, at one time or another, were in foster care. So we learned to depend on ourselves and each other. So that's where a lot of my support comes from.
At 4 People, we really appreciate you coming out and taking the time to really share with us your story. And allowing us to share that with other people as well. And what we actually would like to do at 4 People, and we know you have some things weighing heavy on you, and we would like to take some of that pressure off of you for you. So we talked as a group, and we would like to take care of your electric bill for you. We'll pay for that and make sure that gets taken care of for you, and we'll put it towards that. And Mike, you said you wanted, we want to try to help with getting your son and your daughter some Christmas gifts as well, for the holidays. So we know it's not everything and it's not much, but we want to try to help you do something, and we want to tell you that we're proud of what you're trying to do, and what you're doing is what we want more parents in our communities to be trying to do, no matter what they didn't do in the past. That what they do in the future and what they will do in the future is always what's more important. And I want to thank you for I want to thank you as an educator for what you're trying to do for your daughter and for your children, because every little bit helps. Everybody that tries to do more and tries to be better helps. So from us, 4 People, to you, and we're saying Merry Christmas for that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.